Hello, friends. It's me, and it is time for something magical. Something a lot of you, I'm sure, have been waiting for, even though you didn't know that it was going to happen. Something that I'm very happy for. This is from our friend Mandelbrot. This is yet another fantastical story of Garfield. Oh, yes. This is Garfield, the Biggest Man, Part 2. Rise of the PigMasks. I don't know what any of that means, aside from this is a sequel. So let's see what happens, shall we? Hey again, Moonhorse. Hello. My first chapter of my next Garfield story is here now. So I'm gonna cut the preamble and jump right into it. I hope you like it as much as I like writing it, even if it's a bit shorter than usual. And as always, critique and feedback is welcome. So let's begin. Chapter 1. Spamton was in sewer of his castle, floating along a river of substances best left undescribed. The last thing he knew was that not only manly, beefy man hot dog Garfield and his cohort John Arbuckle had beaten him within an inch of his life, but his endeavors to create profits through NFTs to appease his clients were turned to dust, like the hopes and dreams of a staircase seeing an escalator. He had plunged himself into acid to spare himself the suffering, and yet here he was, scratched and dented in some areas from the fall, but still alive. Seeing no reason to stay in the substances of travesty, he decided to walk the sides and explore this horrible maze of mystery to find a way out. And then, well, Spamton didn't know what he'd do next.
"Hello?"
Spamton said with calling.
"Is anyone there?"
Spamton heard no response, so he kept walking, like person in walking contest. I forgot the weird way things are described in these stories. After much walking and twists and turns, he came across a figure, though he couldn't make out who it was in the dark. Spamton decided to call to him for assistance, like ship sending message to different ship.
"Excuse me, do you..."
No way meme compilation 2016 4326.
"The way out of this..."
Brown Town. At Spamton's calling, the figure reacted with discovery. "Oink," said the figure with fascism. What? At the hearing of oinking, Spamton's heart sank like seasick sailor. The swine figure of mystery charged at him, and Spamton ran away. As well like a person in a walking contest when the concept of walking is not well defined. Spamton's legs moved Spamton with speed, but he was no match for this foe. Sure enough, the figure of mystery caught up to him and held him upside down by foot. "PigMasks, what brings you to these forbidden tunnels?" said Spamton with clumsy, nervous small talk. "Looking for you, Digit Dick. You almost made a big fat mess of things out there. Just because you dodged a bullet doesn't mean we'll let you off easy. After all, you broke our deal. You're coming with me, oink," said PigMask with rage. The PigMask shoved Spamton into his pork bean transportation device. What? And drove to the nowhere island of Mother 3 World. Oh, okay. After much driving, they arrived at Thunder Tower, where PigMasks electrocute delinquents and protesters to death. The PigMasks brought Spamton to the office of their boss, Facade, who was scheming plans of villainy while he ate a luxury banana. A luxury banana. "Hey, boss! Oink! We got the little shit," said PigMask with obedience. "Well done, bringing him to me, my PigMasks. However, I politely ask you to leave so I can speak with this skull-less numbskull one-on-one," asked Facade with authority. "Yes, sir, oink," said PigMask, and they left with obeying, leaving just Facade and Spamton. Although PigMask still watched through the window of Facade's office with curiousness. "You imbecile," stated Facade with firm rage. "Not only did you do a piss-poor job of a scam, you nearly got us on the news. My whole operation could have been done then and there if it weren't for the incompetence of the newsly news reporters. What made you think NFTs would be a good money laundering scheme for us anyway? Finding schemes is why we hired you, asked Facade with interrogation.
I'm well versed in scams and trickery,
Phase 5, fan-made.
but NFTs are no scam. It's digital ownership. It's a way of keeping your money from the middleman. It's web. It's new era. It's a beginning,
said Spamton with enthusiasm. Upon hearing Spamton's words, Facade facepalmed with dumbfoundedness. Oh God, you're stupider than I thought. That's not what NFTs were made for. They're the hook. It's the narrative we use to reel in suckers. You aren't a sucker, are you? Asked Facade with evil.
No, not a sucker,
said Spamton with shame. Well, you sure are acting like one. If you weren't a robot, the next time you fucked up, I'd infect you with rabies and make you spread it to your whole family. What the hell? Said Facade with truth.
No, I can't do that to them. The children,
said Spamton with fear. So are the soldiers that died under my command, said Facade with truth. But I'll give you one more chance to scheme something useful for us, said Facade with mercy as he got very close to Spamton. So tell me, are you a big shot like they say you are? Said Facade with squinting. Or are you a sucker?
Well, I do know who can help us.
And Spamton went to Facade's ear and whispered secret plan of mystery weapon. On hearing of Spamton's plans of mischief, Facade was pleasantly surprised with plans. And he smirked with evil, like evil Tuba, planning to scream at first graders when they least expect it for the school concert. Okay. Oh, not bad at all. I like the way you think. For now, you've vindicated yourself, and this guy sounds interesting. Let us go to the PigMasks lab and make our evils become reality, said Facade, with pleasantly surprised as he brought his partner in crimes against humanity to PigMasks lab for conceiving of villainy. 2 months later. It was a glimmering sunset afternoon when Garfield was having a nice dinner with John Arbuckle and Odie. Odie has already eaten his lasagna, though, so he was playing Friday Night Funkin'. Is it that weird DDR-like game? On his Game Boy Advance, with waiting. This lasagna is quite lovely tonight, said John Arbuckle, with gratitude. There's never a night where it isn't, John Arbuckle, but there's also never a time when you shouldn't give compliments to the chef, said Garfield, with a counting of blessings, as Garfield appreciated what he had noticed, time on the clock. John Arbuckle, Odie, it is that time again, said Garfield with booming voice. We must go to church to give tribute to custom Harley-Davidson motorcycles, said Garfield with knowingness. At realization of responsibilities, John Arbuckle grabbed his flaming lasagna electric guitar. Odie grabbed his Dio-themed drum set, and they all walked to local church to perform weekly sessions of intense rocking to pay tribute to custom Harley-Davidson motorcycle lost to the fists of malice. I welcome everyone to God's house as we sing a memoir song to our fallen Harley-Davidson motorcycle, Ode to Engine, said John Arbuckle with excitement. Garfield and his posse got into Church Stadium to adoring crowd as the sun set, allowing the stars to twinkle approvingly at the righteous trio as they began to rock. Oh God, we've got a song. I love the terrible Garfield songs. Oh, my motorcycle, how I miss it. It helped grind meth addicts into the pit. You helped me kill redcoats and math. You helped me get into lady ass. But then you killed by scammer in your nozzle.
The nozzle.
But don't worry, in hell they'll cut off his schnozzle. Oh my. That was such a tragic day. Hand over fist, I will make evil pay. I will trek forward in your honor. There are no words that rhyme with Homer. Okay, well then. After sublime lyrics of singing, audience applauded like you, the reader, just did, because the lyrics were just that good. Well played. After immense applauding, Garfield and his posse were ready to disembarking, but Garfield asked John a request with asking, "John Arbuckle, you and Odie go on ahead. I must go to Hillside to remember Harley Davidson with feeling," said Garfield with feeling as he went to Hillside for remembrance. Garfield sat on Hillside and looked at the stars and thought about all the does his trusty companion helped defeat. Nazis, redcoats, the lasagna bomber, walking phoenix, and vampire gangsters, all reduced to nothing but memories on the wind, all because of a single mischievous guard he couldn't even dispense justice to. But as Garfield pondered, like a rat seeing rat poison, he heard faint sound in the distance, and a fragrance of sunflowers and gunpowder, and smelling of smell, bolted upwards with suddenness of manly man. Garfield ran to sound and found a glittering figure riding throughout the hilltops on what seemed to be a motorcycle? Garfield, unable to believe his eyes, ran after the driving figure, mystery to the edge of a cliff, where, with suddenness, it flew of cliff, but hovered over the ocean. Garfield now had a good look at the figure. It was clear. This was a ghost, riding a ghost motorcycle. The ghost got off their ghost motorcycle, revealing they are wearing a red dress. "How can this be?" shouted Garfield, with indescribable. At Garfield's shouting, Ghost spoke to Garfield with motherly voice of ghostiness. "Garfield, please help me. My people who love at Tamsy Village have been overtaken by the evil ones that took your beloved. Please, go there and save them from the crypto-corruption," said Ghost with pleading. "This evil has no limit. I shall crush their scheme with righteousness. But I must ask, what is your name?" said Garfield. "My name is Hinawa," said the ghost as she faded into stardust. At hearing a woman's call for help, Garfield bolted back to his house with the speed of a hypothetical lightning bolt that would strike Garfield's house. That is to say that if lightning bolt was barreling towards his house, he would get there first. Garfield barged down the door with a mighty foot of galaxy destruction, turned off John Arbuckle's manly music, which was the Allman Brothers for speaking intent. "Garfield, you look like you've seen a ghost. Tell me your news. Unburrito your feelings to me." "Unburrito your feelings," said John Arbuckle with concern. "John Arbuckle, a motorcycle-wielding ghost has alerted me that Cryptarian Nation is still on the look. We must run to this place called Tasmilly Village and dispense justice," said Garfield, with booming voice like that tuba I mentioned 834 words ago. John Arbuckle and Garfield boarded their trusty all-American four-wheel pickup truck and rode with fury of nuclear warhead, making love to bath salts, and rode to Nowhere Island of Mother Three World. Upon arriving at Tasmilly Village of Mother Three World, he saw what seemed to be calm town of humbleness. People walked around, did their business. There seemed to be nothing askew in this humble town, so he went to local convenience store for nourishment. Upon entering, the lady at the counter noticed that she had never seen such a glistening tower of man-power in their town before, so she assumed he was new and greeted him with hospitality. "Welcome to 7 divided by 11. How can I help you?" said the cashier with job doing. "Hey there, sloppy trousers." There's always a new word. "I am new to this humble town. Do you sell lasagna Doritos in this store?" said Garfield with flirting. "No," said cashier with blunt. "We do have regular flavors, though. Nacho cheese, Cool Ranch, yellow, and Baja Blast," said the cashier with noticeable lack of womanly neediness of the man. "Huh, just give me the regular ones then," said Garfield with grudging. Woman went and got Doritos and put bag on counter. "That'll be 0.00136 Ethereum," said cashier with cryptocurrency. Upon hearing the name of the devil, Garfield slammed his mighty fist into counter with rage like ostrich seeing anti-ostrich billboard. No! Too late. The crypto concourse has infected this town too, said Garfield with losing hope.
I hate this crypto crapland too. I was working here for a good while and suddenly paper money's apparently insecure. We need to move to Web 3 or something. If only someone could help this town stop evil, said Cashier with desperation.
Well, today's your lucky day, pompous sloppers. A ghost on a motorcycle alerted to crypto catastrophe, and I must destroy this evil with paws of chaos. Will you help me?
Sure, I guess, said Cashier with agreeing. And then she said, by the way, my name is Kumatora.
With his newfound ally, Garfield stormed out of the convenience store with feet of resolute to obliterate cryptotherapy with iron will. End of Chapter 1. Well, I'm glad we're going on yet another insane Garfield adventure. I always kind of enjoy these. I don't know if anybody else does, but I certainly do. And Mandelbrot always does a really good job of creating kind of a similar style to our friend Shakespeare Hemingway, who always kind of wonder whatever happened to them. But either way, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I have a Ko-Fi and a merch store. You can check those out. Greatly appreciate it. If you'd like to send me your own story, it's r/Moonhorse Stories. I check them there. I also have my own Discord server, and every Saturday there's a live stream. So I'll see you guys wherever I see you. Probably more than one place. I don't know. But either way, goodbye.